Guys, what's up? It's Scott, your boxing mind. I'm going to make an updated video on long COVID because all the videos that I have made previously are based on outdated knowledge that I didn't really know. I mean, especially some of the first videos on my long COVID playlist is when I was going through the trauma at the start and the heart palpitations and the panic. So the advice that I was trying to give you guys there is not very good, because I was just trying to help myself and help others, but when you're going through all that, your brain can't think clearly. I did hundreds of hours of research, but this is months and years later, you know, so I'm just going to give you the most updated long COVID research experience, because I try everything that I research and then I find out if it works or if it doesn't. I think with long COVID is everyone's different. There's no key to healing. There's no one way to cure it. Everyone's different. Some people try this and it works, and then other people try it and it doesn't do anything. It's a waste of money. So I'm going to tell you quite a few things, what worked for me, what's worked for other people, and you can try some things and you've got to create what works for you, what habits, what routine, what supplements stack, what kind of habits and behaviours work for you. Okay, so basically Tolavid is what helped me the most, okay, straight up. I was sweating out the thick, slimy spike proteins. So there is a video I done on that, and that video is 100% relevant, okay? So, Tolavid, it's expensive. You get 60 in a bottle, so I only take one a day in the morning, and then I drink green tea and decaf coffee and normal coffee, and I wear lots of clothes, and I try and exercise, and I try and sweat out it's not only spike protein, but Tolavid, it disconnects any kind of pathogens that shouldn't be there, like viral and whatever, you know. So I do that habit every morning, and then I feel better for the rest of the day after I've done it. So one a day is okay. You could, if you got more money, you could take 2 a day, but I prefer the morning and taking the caffeine and the green tea and the warm fluids then, because that's when your body sweats the most. And if you do, it's not about taking 12 capsules a day. It's more like taking one every day, but doing it as a way of life, you know, every day. It lasts longer, it's a habit, and it's not about just trying to heal yourself with one bottle, you know what I mean? So Tolavid, and then I've got Medicinals 9. Again, it's 9 different things, heals all the different pathways, reduces the inflammation, it can degrade the spike, you know, it made my hair grow back and stuff when I was going through long COVID. So Medicinals 9 really good, and they're still on it today. I learned a lot from Joachim, the guy who owns Medicinals 9. I've been watching his conferences. He gets all the best medical and doctors together, and they all just explain that what they're learning and the research and up to date. And if they are Joachim and all those other health professionals, 12 of them or so, they are the World Health Organization, the real one, the one that actually cares. Because the World Health Organization, WHO, are controlled by the elite, and their agenda is to depopulate the world. They made the bioweapon in the first place. They made the spike. They made the jabs. They're trying to kill us, you know what I mean? So Joachim and all the speakers on there, you can check it out on YouTube. You'll find it. If you don't know, you can ask me, but you can look at you can read all the conferences to find out. But he's the real health today. You know, they're the real doctors. Okay, so Medicinals 9 really good, and then baby aspirin, 1 every day in the morning. Just baby. Don't take high dose. Just take baby aspirin. That will dissolve any clots over time and unstick the blood. COVID makes all the blood stick together, you know, and the vaccines, you know. Nattokinase, it's good, but you've got to take a lot of it on an empty stomach, and a lot of people have said it's helped. I've used it. I didn't feel it helping, but I do believe it definitely helped, you know. But DMSO, I use that. It's good for the blood, good for the blood flow and reducing inflammation. It also helps carry all your supplements to the area of the body that needs it the most. So I usually add some DMSO when I take my supplements in the morning to get more out of them, you know. MMS, CDS, so Miracle Mineral Supplement, chlorine dioxide solution with a bit of DMSO. I think it helped me a little bit at the start, because it made me spit up sticky blood. I was going spitting blood up and getting nosebleeds, but I think it dissolved the clot and it was coming out. The body was getting rid of it that way, so they help. But then nowadays it doesn't help as much, but I'll still do it once, maybe for a week, once every couple of months, just to clean the body up. It definitely kills other parasites as well. Ivermectin, I tried it at the start. I don't think it helped me, but a lot of people say it helps, so try it for yourself. I find Tolovid is similar to ivermectin. It does the same job, but a lot better, you know. Nicotine patches, and got them on just now, see, nicotine patch and nicotine gum. Brian Ardis says that the COVID in the bioweapon is snake venom, so it sticks to our cells. That's the glyco, that's why it's got that's the stickiness of it. And it sticks to our nicotine receptors, so by using the gum and by using the patches, you activate the nicotine receptors and the COVID falls off. It hasn't really helped me, to be honest, but I've heard a lot of people say that it's fixed them and it's cured them and it helped a lot, so I do recommend that everyone tries the nicotine patches. I wouldn't say it's helped me, but I do think it's maybe helped my gut, because I think a lot of the COVID hides in the gut, or even if it's not COVID, for some reason, by taking the nicotine patches, you'll feel like shit, but if you take binders like Husk, Zeolite, Apopectin, and you take that twice a day while you're taking all the nicotine, I find that when you go to the toilet, you're taking stuff that's been in your gut for years. It might be the spike protein, might be, or it might just be stuff that's been there for years. Either way, it's definitely helping the gut when you take the binders like Zeolite, Apopectin and Husk, and you take the nicotine patch every day. I've got 7 mg on, but I buy a 22 mg and I cut it up into like, you know what I mean, I cut it up into 3 bits so I get more of my money's worth. And in the morning I wake up and have a gum, 2 mg nicotine gum, and I swallow all the saliva, because I believe that goes down into your gut. And if it does stop the COVID, if it does get the COVID off your receptors, then in my gut it will be making the COVID fall into my gut, and then the binders will be sticking to it and it'll be taking it out. So my gut has definitely gotten better, my gut health. So I think the binders are helping, and possibly the nicotine, but I don't know for sure, you know. But a lot of people I know have told me that nicotine just fixes them like that, just like how Tolovid worked for me like that, you know. So maybe not Tolovid might not work for everyone, but for me it just fixed me the most and the quickest, and I felt better every time I took it. Whereas some people say the nicotine. So I'm still trying the nicotine, because if you go on Rumble and watch all of the Brian Ardis stuff, it's very believable. The World Health Organization, the symbol is a snake and a vaccine, and their agenda is to get everyone poisoned with the snake venom so that it dies slowly over time. They get all these health conditions, they die 5 years later, 7 years later, whatever, you know. So I do believe it, you know, it's worth trying. And the supplements that support your recovery. So while you're detoxing the spike with Tolovid, Medicinals 9, nicotine, or chlorine dioxide, or whatever you're using, you should be taking these, because the more you detox the spike protein, the more your immune system starts to work like normal again. It returns to homeostasis, it works again, okay? Because when you're under all the spike, the immune system doesn't work very well, and that's why you suffer. So once you're detoxing the spike, you should be taking vitamin D, vitamin C, zinc, fish oil, and selenium. Those 5 things to get your immune system working better, okay? I take melatonin as well at night time before I go to sleep, because it helps you sleep more, and the immune system needs as much time sleeping to heal, and you need as much sleep for you've got more energy the next day, because life's hard when you're going through all this, you know. Again, if you've got muscle pains and you feel weak and no energy, I recommend this. It worked for me, and a lot of men watching this, is to boost your testosterone, because it doesn't cure the muscle pain, but it covers it, you know, because you've got more energy, you feel, you know what I mean? So you've got to have testosterone, so you need to take your zinc, red or black maca powder in a smoothie, ashwagandha, tonga ali, and boron, but don't take it boron you should do like 2 weeks taking it, and 1 week have a break, or 1 week on, 1 week off. Figure what works for you, you know. And Fidogia is I only take it on a big workout day or whatever, but Fidogia gives you a lot of testosterone as well. Fidogia agrestis or something, research it. Sleep as much as you can, so again use melatonin before you go to sleep to get that extra hour or two sleep. Boost your testosterone as well. And strength train, so lift weights. Don't push your, if you're going through long COVID, just do a little, you know, don't overdo it, you know, but get the strength training, will keep your body stronger and it'll put more testosterone in your body. Yeah, the binders, so a lot of the COVID is in your gut from vaccine or from the infection, it's all in your gut, because they're there for like 10 years or something. So zeolite, husk, apopectin, all this binders will bind the stuff in your gut. But if you're using stuff like Tolovade and nicotine patches and whatever it is to get the spike off of you, it's going to float around in your body and your gut and your bloodstream. So I find the binders grab onto it and you shit it out when you go to the toilet, you know. Famotidine worked for me. It is an antihistamine, and for some reason, when I took famotidine, I get it from the GP for free prescription. When I took that, I would think better and stuff. So it just helps. It helps a little bit. Antihistamine diet, you know, don't eat all this sugar and glucose and heavy carbs and stuff, okay? Because that you want to be like more vegetables and lighter and healthier natural foods, you know. Something I haven't done yet, but it's on my list to try, is augmented NAC. Augmented NAC. I tried normal NAC. It didn't help me at all. It didn't work for me. It helped a lot of people. It didn't work for me. But augmented NAC is it's supposed to degrade 99% of the spike protein. So I've never tried it. I would try it in the future. Normal NAC does about 10%, whereas augmented NAC, this new stuff you can get, just type it in. It's really good for despiking, getting the spike off, you know, so definitely worth a try. And bromelain is the stuff that's in pineapple. Bromelain. If you're taking that plus nattokinase together, they work very good. Baby aspirin and all that, it's all blood thinners, but it also helps get rid of despike, okay? So that's all I've got on long COVID. You've got to make your own little routine. You take supplements in the morning, you take it at night. Like I said, Tolovade worked the best for me, so I recommend it, but some people it might not help, you know, so, and it is expensive, so you've got to try it. Start with nicotine, it's cheap, it might help, it helped a lot of people. But if that doesn't work, you've got to look into medicinals now and Tolovade. I mean, money worth, I haven't wasted, every penny I spent on Tolovade or Medicinals 9 has healed me and helped me in some way, so it's worth it. A lot of these other little supplements I tried were a waste of money. But this list here that I've just told you, go back on the video, take notes. All of these stuff have helped me in some way, some more than others, but they've all helped, you know. And the key is to get the spike off of you by taking Tolovade, by taking, it might be ivermectin, that works for some people, Medicinals, CDS, MMS, nicotine, whatever it is, augmented NAC, get the spike off, that's your number one priority. The more you get the spike off, the more your immune system works and starts to heal. By taking all those vitamins and minerals like vitamin D, C, zinc, all of that will get the immune system working better, get your sleep, and again, boost your testosterone, because it doesn't cure the long COVID, but it kind of helps, it covers it up because you've got more energy and you feel better about yourself. You know, the more testosterone a man has, the better. So take those natural testosterone boosting supplements, okay? So this is the most update long COVID video I've got. I'm always studying it, I'm always learning it, so I'm still going to learn some new stuff. I still have to try that augmented NAC. I'm still trying nicotine. I'm not believing it too much yet, but mentally I'm saying it's helping, and if that artist thing is true, which it looks pretty much like it is, venom, then I would de-venom him myself with it. So yeah, that's all. Take notes, try some of the stuff. You know what I mean? Drink lots of green tea as well, keeps your lungs cool. Just drink lots of that stuff while you're detoxing, you know, it helps you detox the spike, especially when you mix all the supplements, okay? Any questions, leave a comment, tell me what worked for you, and it's an ongoing process, it's a lifestyle healing from this COVID, because they're going to put out new variants. The elite want to keep us, stick to their agenda, they want to keep it going, so they're going to make new variants, try and vaccine us again, try and depopulate us, you know, so we've got to take responsibility for our own health, our own protocols on our own what works for us. For me, take long Tolivid in the morning, you know, take all the vitamins and minerals and get my sleep, you know what I mean. I'm always trying, I'm still experimenting with new stuff, you know what I mean. So I'm out. Scott, your box of mind. Hope it helps, hope you gain some value. So a part 2 to the video I made this morning on long COVID. This is just a quick addition, okay? So I mentioned Tolivid being what helped me the most, and it's made of Cromwell root and lecithin or something, and I bought those supplements individually for cheaper, and I tried them, and it didn't seem to heal me, it didn't seem to do anything, so that's why I do pay the higher price for Tolivid. And I'm not trying to sell Tolivid or anything like that, I'm no sales rep or nothing, I'm just explaining because you can save you a lot of money and time and trial and error, okay? So for some reason it must be super potent, strong in Tolivid, or maybe they've got an extra ingredient they don't mention, but the normal Cromwell root and lecithin that I bought on its own, the ingredients that are in Tolivid, they didn't do anything for me, so that's just an extra thing I'm adding on. Like I say, this long COVID update video, I'm putting as much information on here as I can, because some people will understand what I'm talking about and it will ring a bell. Also, I learn it as well, you know. The Brian Ardis talking about the nicotine and the snake venom and everything, it makes a lot of sense. The World Health Organization logo looks like a snake, it looks like the vaccine. And you know the World Health Organization's agenda and for 2050 is to depopulate the world massively through cancer, through heart attacks, through every problem that the COVID vaccines cause. Is it venom? I don't know, because Joachim and you know Dr. Chetty and Tina Mears and all those really good doctors that are on the long COVID collations, you know, 12, 15 great doctors, one's a master in the gut, one's a master in the brain, one's a master in, they're all masters in different areas. They aren't saying much about the snake venom theory, so it's Brian Ardis against the world, is he right? I think he's got some truth to it. I think maybe 10% of what Brian is talking about, spike proteins and stuff like that, I think there's truth in it. So you've got to try the nicotine patches. Definitely the binders definitely help, they clean your gut out, it's worked for me. So there is truth in the snake venom theory, but I'm not 100% sold on it yet. I'm still experimenting, I'm still trying the patches, and I'm still doing it. And Tolivid so far has been the #1 thing that's healed me. Medicinals 9 has healed me the second most, you know. So I'm not 100% with the snake venom theory just now, but I am interested in it, and I am trying, and I do believe it. It makes a lot of sense that they would put venom in the vaccines and the bioweapon COVID to try and kill people, because the symptoms that we get from COVID are like being bitten by a snake, I can imagine, you know. So I'm not 100% sold on it, because Brian Ardis might just be an entrepreneur trying to sell leads to his website and sell products and everything else, you know. So I take some truth out of it, but I don't 100% believe him. Not yet, but in the future, if he proves us more, and we get more results. But it's just because the nicotine didn't do much for me, you know, so that's all. But I'm open to it. There is definitely truth in what Brian's saying. I just don't hang on and believe every single word, okay? A lot of it might be over-exaggerated, but there is a lot of truth in it. So keep your mind open to the idea of us being poisoned by venoms and glycoproteins, okay? But also the experts like Medicinals 9, Tolivid, you know, nattokinase, all that kind of stuff, that all works as well, okay? Baby aspirin, you know, all this kind of stuff. Antihistamines, you've got, there's a lot of Gesmenger and all that, and Tina Mears and MAC, and there's a lot of truth in these professionals, so you've got to listen to these as well. And they're not all talking about snake venom, only Brian Ardis is. So it's only one doctor that's talking about the snake venom out of all these health professionals that are getting together in teams and trying to help us. So I'm not 100% sold on it, okay? But yeah, so I'm just adding some more stuff to today's video, because it's later on in the day, I've had more time to digest and think about it more. And a lot of my people that I've been speaking to and that I've met throughout my long COVID online, I've been speaking to, have been telling me what have worked for them. And there's a lot of things I haven't had the money to try yet. You know, EDTA removes a lot of heavy metals and toxins. There's also some neuro supplements that people have told me have helped them think clearer, helped them think better. There's a lot of things, like I haven't tried, there's other like serapinase, you know, nattokinase. It also has two other ones like thrombopinase and I haven't had the money to buy these either. I haven't had, like I say, we're all on a budget with our money. We don't want to spend too much on the supplements. So the video that I've gave you today is me. I've probably bought about 30-40 different ones, and I've told you about 10 today, from Tolavid to medicinals to nicotine to the binders to the vitamins and the testosterone boosters. I've told you the ones that have worked for me the most in the past 2 years. So hopefully you're going to save some money. Instead of buying all of the supplements, you can buy ones that have worked for me, proven. They might not work for you, but I recommend these ones to try them. I definitely recommend to try them, because they're not going to be a waste of money if you have the spare funds. They're only going to improve your health, okay? So take notes of what I've been talking about earlier, and try them out, apply them to your routine. If you're getting healing results, if you're feeling better, if you're feeling more energy, if you're thinking clearer, if you're, you know what I mean, if you're sweating out, you know, leave a comment and get in touch with me, okay? And also, if you've got supplements that I haven't mentioned that are healing you and helping you, leave a comment, because we're all in this together. I know it's us against the elite, okay? The World Health Organization isn't going to save our ass. In fact, they want to kill us. So, you know what I mean? It's the people. And we got to help each other. We got to discuss what's helping, what's working, try and help each other out, save us money, save us time, and get us strategies and shortcuts to healing, okay? Because it's out there. So we're all a team here. I hope you enjoyed the video. I'll update you more in the future once I learn more and I heal more and apply more. But I'm healing slowly and surely. Like I say, I'm like, oh yeah, one more thing. My healing, I'm about 95% healed, okay? Almost. I'm not the 100% old self, you know. There's still a bit of damage being done. Maybe some nerves have been damaged that won't regenerate, I don't know. But because I've been through hell and I've came back stronger, I would say I'm 95, 100%, because I'm a stronger me now, you know what I mean? So I am pretty much 100% healed. But there's only one thing that's not healed in me yet. Everyone's different. Some people say it's the muscle pain, some people say it's the brain fog. The last thing for me to heal is my eyes, okay? See the whites on my eyes? You can't see it too much just now, but if you look closely, you'll see the red blood vessels on the whites of my eyes, okay? And this is the last thing for me to go, okay? It's the last thing for me to heal, and it's like I've tried about 10 different kinds of eye drops. I've tried NAC, I've tried special NAC eye drops that were recommended to me by a good doctor as well, a long COVID doctor. I tried everything, and they're still slowly getting worse over time. And I don't know what it is, if it's microclotting, or if it's spike protein in my eyes, or if it's my immune system causing the eyes to inflame. I don't know what it is, but the only thing that I can't seem to make pre-COVID what it was like before COVID was the pure white eyes I had. Now I've got slight like red vessels, especially as the day goes on and I get tired. They look like I'm older, and they look like I'm, you know what I mean? They say that the eyes is an indication to your heart health. Is it true? Is it maybe my heart's getting damaged or inflamed? That's why the vessels. I don't know what this is. So if any of you guys know why we get red, not red, it's not an allergic reaction or nothing. It's like slowly, week by week, month by month, they look unhealthier over time. But I'm fighting it. I'm taking everything. My body's gotten great. I'm healed, but I just got the eye problem. Okay, so I'm going to go back to my GP next week. I'm going to see if I can get antihistamine eye drops or allergic eye drops. So try something different, because it's about trying. And the only thing I need to fix is my eyes, and then I'm going to be 100% pre-COVID Scott, but also with the knowledge and the mental strength from overcoming rock bottom, heart palpitations, depression, anxiety, unable to talk and think properly. The pure hell that I've been through and overcoming it only makes me a stronger, wiser person who can help a lot of people, and it was been through the same as me. Okay, so if you know how to fix the eyes, I've watched all the YouTube videos on it, I've tried all the eye drops, I've asked all the doctors, and nobody knows, and that's the only thing I need to know. If I can fix my eyes, get them healing, and they're not inflamed, and they're nice and white again, I'll be 100% recovered, plus better than ever, you know what I mean? So I'm out, your boxing mind.